Hello everyone, today we'll check how to measure your product for the custom vinyl sticker, how to take the measurement of that. So first of all we have to take the measuring scale. So this is the normal measuring scale available at your home. So what we have to do is we have to first measure the part, the mold or the product you have to take the vinyl sticker for. So this is I'm taking for a pop socket mold, and as you can see this is a total length of the mold is 3 centimeter. So the casting would be 3 centimeters. Your name could not go more than that. So the maximum length is 3 centimeter, as well as the maximum height is 3 centimeter, because this is a round mold. Then we'll go for a bookmark mold. This is a 4-inch bookmark mold. So the total length of the mold is, you can see, uh, whatever it is, 12 centimeter or 8 centimeter. Then after 8 centimeter, as you got the length, if you want the length sticker at the half of the bookmark, then you have to calculate the length of that part only, where you have to stick the sticker. So if it comes 4 centimeter, that's your total length of the sticker. And the height, the maximum height is the height of the bookmark. So your height cannot go more than that. For a coaster, if you have to stick it in the middle of the coaster, so you have to keep the margins at the side and measure the center part. So for this coaster it is coming 6 centimeter at the center. If you have to stick the sticker on the top of the coaster, you have to measure the length accordingly. It's 4 centimeter there. So accordingly you have to decide where you have to stick the sticker, and the length of the sticker would be according to that. The width of the sticker would be that. Like this is a nameplate. So this is a nameplate, and we have to measure the middle part where you have to exactly stick your sticker or stick your alphabets too. So if it's a 9 by 12 nameplate, so the margins, as you can see, it's coming 10 to 11 inches. So your length of the name should not go more than that, and height of the sticker should not go more than this oval. So this is a name sticker, and you can see it's exactly 10 inches, at which fits very well with this. So for a keychain mold, as you can see, I'm measuring it with the scale, and you can measure it in the centimeter, the length and height of the sticker. So the length is the width is goes with the broader part of the name, and the height is the smaller part of the name. This is a diary mold, and you have to check where you have to stick it, in the center, at the top, or at the bottom. Accordingly, if you want it a small, so you have to measure the measurements accordingly. If you want a name bigger, then you have to measure it accordingly. Now we'll see practically how to order name and date for this 8-inch agate platter. So date comes along with name, and first of all we have to measure the length of the name we need. You can search custom vinyl on website, and then you can open the golden vinyl and measure the length of the name. It comes 6 inches, so can order 6 inch in length. And first line you can write the name Yatika and Aditya, and in the date you can enter the date. For more requirement, you can just write down in the notes that this is for an 8-inch agate platter mold, and name to be sticked at the center of the mold. That's it. That's what you need to do, and you will get the exact same name and date. So you have to just check what size would be better according to the scale. You just have to measure it with a scale and nothing else. It's a trinket tray mold, and I have made a name for the you can stick it at the center, or you can stick it at the side. If you want a bigger name, you can measure the width accordingly. So you have to just take a scale and measure where you have to exactly stick your sticker, and what exact like what width would be good for you. According to the height gets adjusted as per the width of the name. Ordering in custom acrylic product, that's the same format. You have to just check the width of the mold, or width of the nameplate, or wherever you have to stick your acrylic to. You have to measure the width, and according to that we'll cut it out as per the your requirement. You have to measure the maximum width where you have to put it 10 inch, 11 inch according to the nameplate. If you want it in two lines, you have to just do it accordingly. Like you have to mention that you want it in two lines, and first line would be this length. If it's a nameplate mold as well, you have to measure the corners, that the maximum width would be this and height is this. So if you are ordering in two lines, you can measure that these two lines are for a single nameplate 9 by 12, and these should fit in. This is a 12 by 16 mold. According to that, it's a 16, so you can place at least a 12 to 13 inch long name. So for a bigger nameplate, you need a bigger name, and the height will be accordingly. You can measure the height at 4 inch, 5 inch as per the requirement, as per the name you want, as per your design.